Uh, yeah, just whoever open. If you want user games, whoever open them user conferences, ACC, Big 12, Big 10. I think all the teams in SEC too. Build them up year one. It's two people in the Pac-12. Somebody got Pitt and somebody got Texas Tech. So if you want somebody in the Pac-12, you can probably try to make the conference championship. He's a 6'7" man. He's 19. Which one? NCAA? Yeah. The only real one. That's the only one left.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
My phone too.
And the Seminoles will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be
Florida State.
The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
It's a year one league. We just started.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough.
This dude don't play
They
ass.
actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Ocha. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Yeah, CPU going to recruit to the talent of that team for the prestige.
Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Gives it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Acha. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Knowles can really attack on this second and short. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos.
What the fuck is that?
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Just going to keep it after the snap.
Bro, what is that making them do?
That's enough to move the chains.
Why is making them niggas move
So
so
going
fast?
for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get the quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down on a three-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus on the...
It was straight to him, bro.
So much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air, it's Simpson. Flips it out on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Fires to the tight end. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Williams.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to pound their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Bretling.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running game on third down? Trying to pound it in. That just never
we don't got his name on there. It says admin, I think, or shit got hacked.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on fourth down? Are you settling for a field goal? Or you've got a play in your back pocket to go get you 6?
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Wide out time to
Knew he was going. Oh my God, bro.
They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I knew he was
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard
This game's so ass, I can't even play ass nigga soldier. I gotta keep that 100% of the time to play this.
Will be called on to protect this lead.
I don't know how to play ass.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's got 42 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
Yeah, they good.
They've got a first down here to open the period.
That's Chris Johnson, sir. The fast dude Johnson.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the grab. It's Blackwell. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point.
You got any user games?
On that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're
I think you got that.
Kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. Got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll run it from the gun. He's in open space downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Throws to the wideout.
You still caught that bullshit, bro.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
There we go, baby. There you go, boy. Quick jump, baby. There you go.
Coming into this game playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language.
That's fucking baby.
It burns him up. Another sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy,
shit, boy.
really
Good
hard
show. Gang of show trying to sell, bro.
They'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabs behind the line. It's Achuk. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Leaves it with the running back.
Come on, 67 blocks somebody, bro.
Defenses, they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And you can give all the credit to the crowd.
How was that?
Offense, no chance
How
to
the
call
play
for the
clock be
ball
going
start.
down so fast, bro? Well, how is it back at 16 seconds that fast? I don't be understanding this play clock on NCAA. Why that shit so short?
Rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Backed up in their own end. Don't hold the ball too long. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Come on, man.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Finds a man on the
Shit,
left.
boy, tight ends are
Works his
fucking
way
game.
to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab. This senior showed some serious.
I thought somebody was running right there.
firing that
Should
one
have
in
pushed
for the
square.
first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's
You gotta keep that block, bro. You a superstar receiver, bro. You can't keep a fucking block.
Receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's up to 55 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
To the air on first down. The short hands, it's White. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
They march to the red zone, and here they go. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout.
There we go, baby. I knew that safety was coming down. He was wide open.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Let the money counter, nigga. I like the sound of that. What's up, Busco?
Unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They wrap him up.
Good shit, bro.
Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off.
This double gonna make it so hard for me to get some points, boy. Watch.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defense.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
To throw, it's Castellanos. And to get rid of it quickly. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Damn, bro.
That's not the way to start a drive. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped.
Wide open, you throw that ball so fast.
Danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And the misconnection
Same
on third
play.
down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. There he goes. What a play. They get inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
It's not fun playing defense. I got to cover these fast wide receivers all over the field. You're going to run tempo. You're going to spread me out. You're going to do all this stuff to me. And then it doesn't work, and you call a pass play, and then it turns into that because your quarterback's so special. This just isn't fair.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Grab, go to the middle. It's Cueva. Gets it
That's
all the way
bullshit.
down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him.
I was about to say, man, come on, dog. NCAA fucking, they don't let you do shit up here.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman.
What are they making my dude do?
Defense, period, that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Here comes the heat.
This game is so ass.
Outside the red zone, he moves the chains. It's at the 22. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make...
There we fucking go. There we fucking go.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact
At the money counter, nigga. I like the sound of that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulls it, fired, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the option. Crosses the 30. At the 45 on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch. It's Holmes. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead. And he'll run it.
That motherfucking demon, boy.
Touchdown, Florida State.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
To the air, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
When you play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle, it's Lewis. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Good shit, big dog.
Back and down he goes at the 24.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Fires downfield. And he's incomplete on third down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Looking for the two-point try. To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Get up. Oscar, get up.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lucas. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Rides the back on the option to give.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Tight end is a fucking beast.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too.
Got enough space. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And How about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out.
Let's start on the man
He
person.
knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot.
He
The
was
ball was
going
coming
after
out of his
Ryan
hands.
Williams.
The defense better do something different.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in. Stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the
That should have been a pick, bro.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
Oh, get the ball. Running back, boy. Running back. Oh, running back. Running back. Running back. Yay. That's a user strip. Oh, he said he did. Nah, he ain't conceded. Oh, he tried to challenge it. Nigga, he didn't even touch the ground.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for room. It's Acha. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Finding open areas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. And he
Number 7 having a hell of a game, boy.
Quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Catch in the middle, it's Horton. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
A strike downfield. It's a running look. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll go to the ground. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
What are you trying to do?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
We need to start teaching.
You
sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hey. Go home. Okay, thank you. No. Come on. Here. Bye. No. Here. Get it. Here. Here. Get it. Take it. Huh? toy. Go. No. Get your toy and go.
Yep, the new league. It's 20. I moved them down. Still gonna split. Yeah, I moved them down. It's 20. They playing CPU. CPU be doing that. That is terrible. Uh, Finna get on that art reader. I stream that too. Your boy tap in. Don't forget on that art reader, motherfucker.